those of you who needs it. Otherwise, let's get going. So as usual, starting from the feet, ground up, and then walk out those feet. Let's walk out those feet. Even if you've been around today, feeling really warm, you don't need to warm up. Just really go into those feet. It's very rare we warm up the feet. And 4, and 3, and 2. Now lean over to one foot and have a quick wiggle around. While you're doing that, making sure the space open up between the toes. Those are the most, it's pointless to just sort of do that and wait for class to start. The class has started, guys. So now over to the other foot when you're happy with this one. Create space between the toes. 4, and 3, and 2. Now stepping down to one side, inhale, lift. So feet are nice and wide, 10 toes pointing forward, parallel feet. Hands behind the head, pushing the knees forward, hips forward. Keep your nice little opening right here. You're focusing on opening the hips and opening the chest and shoulders. It's not a back bend, guys. So look out for your back. Squeeze your glutes to support. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale, pushing the hips forward, knees forward. Let's open up again. Breathe in here. Breathe out. And now scoop forward. Exhale, roll your way down into first forward fold. Hands on the floor. Inhale, bending the knees. Exhale, slowly stretch. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, slowly stretch, guys. Take it one more. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, slowly stretch. And now gently push the hips side to side. These are all very gentle movements, but it's very informative. Yeah, it tells you right away, especially if we've been in one position for a while, whole morning. And now walk those hands out into a nice high plank. Step the feet together. Hold it. Nice and still. Breathe in, breathe out, guys. Pulling the shoulder blades away from each other. And squeeze those glutes. Everything is on. Finding a stillness. Inhale. And exhale, guys. And from here, gently slide one knee to the chest and step it back. The other knee to the chest and back. One knee to the chest and back. And if this is absolutely enough for you, stay here. Otherwise, go for a little jog. Those of you watching the playback who need a modification, start on your knees. And then just gently step in one leg. Or you can start on all fours and just pull the knees in. Start to find those pelvic floor. All these variations you can have, guys. And now let's go for a little cardio here. Let's go for a little run. Come in. And now if you don't care for the run, just go for little dips of the knee. Or all those variations that I just gave you. Go 5, 4, 3, and 2. Find your high plank. Inhale here. Exhale down. Inhale, push. Scoop the right knee to the chest again and step the right foot outside the right hand. Take a little lounge and release the right hand into a nice twist stretch. Breathe in, breathe out, reach for the sky. And step down and step it back, round 2. So remember that was the right side. Now let's go for another run. Go in. Go in, go squeeze. Those of you who are feeling very bored by this, you can start to take a twist. Take the knee to opposite elbow. Come in, squeeze, and twist. Here's 8, 7, and roll it out. Here's 4, and 3, and 2. Find the plank and now slide the left knee to the chest this time. Step the left foot outside the left hand. Release that left arm. Take a little stretch. 4, 3, and 2. Stepping down, hands down, and then one more hit of cardio before we move on. Come in. Go for a quick run. 4, 8. Here we go. 4, 3 more 8 to go. Here's 8. And 4, and 3, and 2. 2 more 8 to go, guys. So it's 8. Here's the music. Up. Woo! 4, and 3, and 2. Guys, 1 more 8 to go. Come on, go in. Roll 4, 8. Here's 4, 3, and 2. Find the stillness. Take a moment. Try to keep the knees off the floor. Sorry about the volume of the music. Try to keep the knees off the floor. If you're desperate, put the knees down, but try not to go into a break. You are welcome to go to a 3/4 plank. And now, let's all step the feet as wide as the mat. One elbow down, the other. And hands, and elbows, and hands, and elbows. Making sure you take your pelvis down with you. And elbows. 4 more, take it down. And down. And back up. And up. 3 more down. Woo! And back up. And up. 2 more down. And back up, guys. Last one. Find yourself on the elbows. Take a moment. Step the feet back in again. And now we'll go into the side plank. Any side, hold it. Take a moment in 4. Bring the bottom knee down if you need to. Both knees down if you need to. But any version you need to, try to keep the bum off the floor. And back to the elbow plank. Now going over to the other side, hold. Or make all the modifications you need, guys. Shoulders away from the ears, nice and still. 4, 3, and 2. Nice. Now back to both elbows. Now back to the first side and close. Now back to the second side and close. If you are needing a bit of a modification, put the knees down. Take this opportunity for like a little break. This is where you break. And so first side, second side. Feel free to go even slower if you're feeling a bit, unsure about your shoulders. And now go back to the first side and hold it there. Here we go, guys. You go up, up, hold, and up, hold. Crunching up, hold, and up, hold. Go lift, hold. Go squeeze, hold, and up, hold. And just 4 more. It's up, hold, and 3. Last 2. Don't worry, we're gonna come down all the way down for a little break. Now both elbows down and lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Fabulous, right? Now one hand on top of the other, forehead is down. Take a moment and now relax your glutes completely. Pulling the belly button away from the floor, you're ready to lift. So from here, it's up and up. So focus on how much more open can you lift the chest. So really squeeze the shoulder blades together, get your upper back and mid back to work. And then little lift. So the key here is to keep your glutes relaxed. The minute you start to focus on, okay, don't clench, not to clench, just relax, you realize all the other parts of the back that usually stay so lazy have to start to do some work. That's the whole idea. Go lift and lift. Those who are working with a vulnerable back can keep your hands on the floor, but try not to use them. Try to just use them for support, yeah? Try not to use them to press up. Now, just the 8 more here. Now, it's a nice break for the shoulders, right? Yes, it is. And it's 4, 3, and hold on, stay up, hold it here. Can you lift the elbows to the sky? Hold it here for 4, 3, still relaxing the butt cheeks, still pulling the belly button away from the floor. At this position, you should be feeling your abs right against your mat, right? Now from here, both arms over your head and release back. Those of you who are working with very tricky tight shoulders, just open it out to cactus and slide them back in. Yeah, and back and over and back. You can even more and vary them. You can go to alternate and back, open it out and back, right? Lift. Either way, the heat should be going right across the upper back, mid back, right through all these areas that tend to stay either really hunched over or very stiff. Yeah, and now try to keep the glutes relaxed. There's plenty for them to do later. Up, nice one. Now wherever you are, option 1, elbows out open like cactus. Option 2, arms over your head. Still checking, still relaxing your butt cheek. Let's go for final lift. Go up and up. Exhale, woo, lift, press, lift. Now this area here is right behind in the back of the lungs. So when I first did this, it feels like I'm really trouble breathing. And go lift and go squeeze. Those of you, again, working with tricky back, just leave the arms down and just work what you can with your back, but with the arms down to support. For 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2. Nice one. Have a little moment. Breathe. Everything down. Now have a quick wiggle. The bum is feeling like, oh, there's nothing here for me. There's plenty for them later. And now gently slide the forearm down. And then tuck the toes under very carefully. Now, guys, we just did some back bend. So pulling the belly button in, shoulders away from the ears, you zip up and find a nice long plank. Take a moment. If your back is feeling vulnerable, hold it on your knees. And then just take your time to let any awkwardness in the back gently dissipate. It does go away. Nice and still, guys. Now feeling really more secure again. Let's go to side rocks. It's hips to one side, hips to the other side. Go side and side double time. It's hips, it's side to side. Going squeeze, side. Now, of course, you can go with very small and very slow movement to start. You can be on your knees, especially if you're working with a tricky back. For 8, 7, 6, shoulders over, elbows 4, 3, and 2. Remember, we have the other side plank to do. Now over to the other side, lift. You know the drill. You can put the bottom knee down. You can put both knees down, making sure the shoulder blades are pulling away from each other. You're not sinking into the bottom shoulders. And we're ready to go. Here's up, up, hold. Up, up, hold. And up, hold. Now, if you're feeling just a bit unsure about the shoulder stability, step one foot in front of the other. Yeah, you can always can have the option to put the bottom knee down. 4 more, up, up. 3 more, up, up. Last 2. Last 1, up, hold. 4, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Come back to those elbows, back on your hands and onto the downward dog finally. Oh my God. Take a moment. Now this is another active stretching time. Inhale to plank, exhale back to downward dog, right? Inhale to plank, exhale back to downward dog. We have some more for the back before we really get on. So yes, I have not forgotten the lower back here. Just the 2 more. Inhale to plank, exhale downward dog. Last one, find that plank again. 1 more hit of cardio from here. Step it side and back. Step it side. Now modification just to the side. Yeah, just halfway up, side. You can do it very slowly. And now, for those of you who want to, let's go for switch. Go switch, switch, switch. You can switch with the feet nice and cool. Yeah, that's it, nice. You can do the jump even without the feet coming all the way forward, of course. Go switch. You can do even faster drill run. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, find that plank. Inhale, exhale. Now exhale up to downward dog. Inhale back to plank. 1 more hit of cardio and we get back onto our front, right? So from here and then back to the same thing. Here comes plank switch. Go switch, switch, switch. Of course, you're very welcome to just step. That pelvic floor is working overdrive. Yeah, even if you're slow. Go in step or jump already. Woo! 8 more counts, guys. Come on. Any version you have. And 4, 3, 2. Find that plank, guys. Well done. Oh, lower all the way down. Take a moment. Now forehead on the hands again. The heart is gonna pound right against the mat. Fabulous, right? Now pull the belly button in, catch your breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale as you squeeze your glutes and then lift the leg up. And inhale, put it down. Here we go. It's up and low. And lift and low. It's lift and low. Nice one. Exhale, inhale. Try to keep the upper body down for now because I know a lot of us are very good at everything up, right? A lot of you. But just relax the upper body so you really zoom in on the area you're focusing on. Lift and low. Sorry, something's on my mat. That's prickling me. Lift, low, and lift, low. Just a 4, whoo, and 3, and low. Last 2. Now guys, stay up, bend right, straight legs. A lot of energy behind those knees. Now flex the foot, little lift. There is a friction easier to have the toes pointed. Yeah, if you flex the foot, you kind of have to lift just a little higher. The glutes have to work a bit harder. And for those of you who want to, you can start to lift the upper body up. Now, if this is too much, but if the body staying down is too easy, you can leave the arms heavy on the floor and just try to float the body off the floor without using your arms, guys. And now, just a lift and lift. Go squeeze and lift. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, and 2. Nice one. Everything rests down. We are going to go back there again. Something different. Now wiggle the bum out. Release any tenseness and really unpleasantness that is built up there. Now making sure you're really turned out now. So you might need to wiggle slightly. So you're turning out from the hip socket. Everything turned out. Once more, you lift up upper body as well as you can. Now inner side and heels gonna bang together. Go tap, tap, tap. Inner side tap, tap, tap. Heels tap, tap, tap. And now you can fly the arms on the side, pick up even higher. Go tap, tap, tap. And tap, tap, tap. That's it. So the legs are in first position and tap. That's it. Go tap. Feel that up, right up the inner side, down from the pelvic floor all down to the heels and back up. So you tap, tap. Well, now it's gonna just do here. There's a bit more. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3. Now prepare the hands back on the floor. Keep the legs going and then make your way to the side and keep tapping those legs. Still turn out. That's it. So tap, 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 and tap, tap, tap. So this is the onto the oblique slightly, right? And tap, tap, tap. And now guys, hold it here. Keep the top leg nice and still and get the bottom leg to do all the movement. Nice one, and lift. If that's what you've already been doing, fabulous. If you're banging up and down, try to hold the top leg nice and still and make the bottom leg come up and tap, 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 tap. Just the 8 more. Who knew that bottom leg start to burn? 3 and 2, come back to center and carry on tapping. Both legs equally again now, yeah. And then fly the arms back up again. Those of you who want to, feel free to rest down if your back is really, if you're struggling with the back. Very often, myself as well. And tap it. And legs off the floor, guys. Now get ready to turn the other way. And 4, 3, and 2. Now keep the legs going as you move on to the side. And now making sure the top leg stays still, bottom leg come up and up. So now the only leg moving is the bottom one, yeah. And tap. So the top side of the obliques going on, the inner side's going on, pelvic floor lifted. Woo, yeah. And tap. 2, 3 more eggs. Breathe and tap. And these arms can go anywhere you want them. You can get them over your head if you're feeling nice and stable on your side. And tap, and tap. 1 more 8, last 8, here you go, guys. Feel really weird with my back to you, but here we go, yeah? And it's 4, 3, and 2, come back to center, let the legs down. Oh, relax, wing it out. Well done, guys. Now it's a nice one for the lower back in the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Now gently, hands under the shoulders. You can lift back up on your knees or on your toes. Push up slow. So from here, are we ready? So if your back is feeling, again, a bit dodgy, come to all fours and just wait there. And a few cat and cow if it helps. But if you are able to just, if your back feels absolutely fine and you have this rock solid plank, then there's no messing around with the back anyway. So now do whatever you need to get yourself all comfortable again and come back to that plank from here, out on your toes, on your knees. Now 1 push up, and then this time onto the side plank on your hand, yeah, and back to the push up, and the side plank the other side, and back. We're not going to be doing that's it. So just maybe just 8 more push up, yeah. So push up, nice and slow, guys, yes, and push up, and yeah, and push up, and slowly, and push up. Now we're gonna go to the side plank. You can go to the side where you can see the camera. Just easy. Nice one. Go press. Now we've done this. So now relax the bottom leg hold. Now this bit is no effort. I know this is easy for a lot of you. So start to think about getting those knees to touch. Go knees and down and knees and touch. So the knees not coming forward. They're completely side by side. And for modification, keep the foot on the floor and just pick up the knee. Yeah. Eventually you can pick them all up. Otherwise, keep the foot on the floor and pick up and in. And up. And lift. Tap. 4 more lift. And tap. 3 more lift. And tap. Last 2. And now hold it up. Hold it here. Now if you want to add little poses, you can. And pull those inner thighs together. Squeeze your knees together. And press. Here's 8 more. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice one. Now come back to the center, knees down. Take a moment in all fours. And then walk those knees or the feet out again. 4 push up here. Inhale down. Exhale up. And then over to the other side. We're going to work our way to the other side. Nice. Go down. And lift. Side plank. And back to the plank. And down. And side plank. Nice. Now wherever you are, 1 or 2 more push-ups as long as you end up on the other side. You know the deal. You find the other side, that's me in side plank. Take a moment. And now to start, put the bottom knee down on the mat. It's a few seconds break, yeah. Now really focus your mind now. Inhale here, exhale, pull the knees up, the knees kiss, and tap it down, yeah. We go. Knees up and low. Knees up and low. And up and low. Nice. It's It's very easy to just sort of swing from the hips, but you're picking everything up. Unless you keep the foot on the floor, in which case, obviously, you'll be closing. Lift and low. That's like more than half the weight. Here is 4 more, and down, and 3 more, and down. Last 2, and now stay up, knees side by side, and now leg crunches if you want. Go pose up, and side, and lift. Go pose, and pose. And here comes 8 more. Glue those knees together. And it's 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Nice one. Back to plank and back to downward dog. Find the moment. Well done. Work out those feet. And 4, 3, and 2. Now come forward all the way down your back. So we're gonna really rest the shoulders and arms before we go back to the glutes. So from here, legs are up to tabletop straight away. Flex the foot and hands go behind the head. From here, you're gonna open out into plie. Very familiar. When you crunch up, you're gonna close your legs and inhale to open. So try not to go all the way down after your first crunch. You're up halfway down, and up halfway down. It's up halfway down, and up halfway down. So close and open. Knee right over the hips. If you can keep the knees right over the hips and not any closer to the chest. That's it. And close. So you need to close up because the sound is going to drive me crazy. And close and open. Nice. Close as you crunch. Fabulous. And just 4 more and crunch. And 3 more and crunch. Last 2. And now keep the body up and then open the legs out anyway while the crunch. Now extend the legs out double and come back in. Here we go. Get it out and back and exhale. Now add a little crunch when the legs go out. Add the crunch when the legs go out. Now, for those of you who are really struggling with this, it takes time. So make sure your spine is imprinted. If you need to break head and shoulders down, and just move the legs. But you're really pressing down hard in those belly buttons. Otherwise, if you're doing the full version, absolutely fine to keep the legs a bit higher. For those of you who knows what you're doing, get down lower, come on. And crunch up and land. Crunch up to extend. That's it. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're here a bit more. And 4. And back. And 3. And back. Last 2. And now stay right up. Hold out here. Go turn it and turn out. Parallel and turn out. Parallel and turn out. And parallel and turn out. Just can you crunch up any higher while you circle from the hip socket. Last 2. And now find that turn out. Now let's crisscross or crisscross. In one spot. We're going to travel in 5, 4, 3. And now point the toes as you come up and up. Flex to go down. And down. And come up. Up. Flex to go. Now for those of you who are desperate for a break, get the legs to 90 and just go down a few inches. Those of you who don't need a break, you just come only halfway up and up all the way down and down, halfway up and up all the way down and down, halfway up and up. We're almost there. Nice, halfway up. And now go to the most challenging moment. If you need to, reach your arms forward, otherwise keep the hands behind the head. Let's go crisscross 16 here. And breathe in, breathe out. 8 more here. Super straight the leg, come on. No flopping from the knees. And 4, and 3, and 2. Now close the legs to parallel. Hug the knees in, give yourself a little hug. And then circle those legs up before we go back for round 2, something else completely. Something different completely. Now bring legs back to the 90 degrees. And then hands go back behind the head. Now you shoot one leg away, you then twist body across. Now instead of bringing the other knee in, you meet in the center with the legs extended and the other side. And extended, yeah. And fold and send it. And twist. Those of you who are needing a bit of a modification, you can start you can end, bring the knees in and lengthen, yeah. Otherwise, the full version, try to straighten the legs in the middle, yeah. Try to keep the legs straight in the middle and twist and center and 4 and 3. If you're really needing a break, you have the feet on the floor, right guys? And it's 4 and 3. Now just choose the side that where you can see me, and now little reps. So wrap the armpit towards that knee. Yeah. So if you're thinking armpit, you are more likely to twist. If you're thinking elbow, you're more likely to do this. Mind over matter. Ankle twist. Think about waist. Squeeze. Sculpt the body for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3. And now hold, legs straighten and bend. Développé and bend. Those of you who are modifying, you can have the other foot on the floor. You can have it tabletop. Yeah, last one, hold it here. And now legs down and up and down and up and down and lift and down. Try not to crawl. You can have them in fist, but not to very close. So they just touch. And now just the 2 more, down. Last one down, hold it here. Making sure you're not leaning the legs too much against each other. Just hold, yes. Now shoot the arms on either side of the thigh and reach. And reach. So you're still twisted and reach. Now once you got there, if you think this is too easy, get the hands back there. The idea is you really stay in the twist. Yeah, you really stay in the twist to one leg. And just 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, and 2. Back to center. Come to the L shape almost, guys. Hands down hard. We're going to go to the other side. But in the meantime, this is a little transition moment from here. Arms up. And now keeping the legs nice and straight. You can then move the arms and legs in opposite direction and come back to center. So it's like a little break, but you're still very much working hard. If this is too much, bend the knees. But to be honest, I think everyone, you can all do it with the straight leg. You only need to move a few inches. Yeah. So try to take that challenge. Nice. Now you know you're going to the other side in 5, in 4, and 3, 2. Come back to center and then bring the other knee in and elbows over. How we doing? Let's go rapid cross. Cross. Think armpit, not the elbow. So you're thinking, I'm going to try to get this armpit to touch the knee. Woo! And cross. And cross. That's rapid in. Ah, yes. And press. And squeeze. Just 8 more to go. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3. Body's frozen, guys. Let's go. Go kick. And stretch. And straighten. And bend. And straighten. Those we modifying, right, either toe. But unless you're really quite in the beginning, try to keep that foot light on the floor, right? Now have the legs straight. Are we ready? Go tap down and up. Tap down and up. Tap down and lift. And down and lift. 4 more down. 3 more down. Last 2. And now the legs side by side. Slide the arms on either side of the one side. Just one. And now reach and reach. Now once you know, okay, I got the position. Once you got the position, you can put the hands back, yeah? This is just so that you're not coming back to square, that you're staying twisted. Go reach and reach and reach. Here's up. Exhale. Come on, 8 more and we move on. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2. Oh, yes. Hug those knees in. And then circle the legs now. And circle around. And circle around. Nice. 4. Now gently roll onto the side. Don't mind which side first, but we're onto the glute and then we're all the way to finish. So sweaty and we barely stood up. So from here, try to bring the legs, if you can, 90 degrees. If you can, 90 degrees, or it's sort of at an angle. And then lift that foot up about hip height and then travel that leg to in front of the hip. If you have the 90 degrees, just stay there and lift. And lift. Maybe you soften the knees, go lift and lift. Here's where we start. Go lift and lift. Little lift. Nice. Lift. Oh, nice and easy to start, guys. This is go squeeze. Press up and up. Have a quick look down. You are completely stacked. You're not leaning back to make it easier. And lift and press. And you can see the foot is the same height as the hip, no lower, no higher. And press. And now you are ready in 5 and 4. Gonna turn in, turn out, bang the heels, right? So here we go, guys. From here, your toe down and heels, and toe and heel, and toe. Nice one. Now, if you don't have the 90 degrees, just design. So toes and heel, and toes and heel. Well done. and making sure there's none of that happening in the pelvis. Hold steady. It's a leg. Woo! And toe and heel and toe and heel. Just the 8 and 7 and 6 and turn in and out, and it's 4 and 3 and up. Last 2, and now hold that back to the hammer and lift and lift and lift, and from here you slowly back and back and back and slowly back forward. Go forward and forward and forward. Here we go. Just a 2 and 2 and back and back and 2 and 2 and back. It's 2. It's almost like a break, you know it is. And last 2 and back. Nice. Last one. Come back to the hammer and hold that here. Now bending the bottom knee. Are you ready to keep that leg up and transition up? Go lift and lift and lift. I haven't done this for a while, babe. It was done before, and then it was done for a while, and I haven't done it. Yes. Go lift. So you're on one elbow, one hand, guys, and keep that leg up. Woo! That butt cheek. Go lift. Yes. And press and press. And it's 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3. Now from here, guys, point the toes. You tap the toe all the way down and up and over behind you without dropping down. So it's up and drop, and then up, and down, down and back up, and down, down, and back up, and up. 4 more down. This is again a little chance to breathe. 3 more down, down and back up. Last 2 down and back up. Last one, we come up, stay here. This time turn the toes down and then lift, lift, lift. Little pauses. So the toes are pointing down as much as you can. Yeah. So not dipping in the waist though. So you're really turning in from the hips. Okay, go pop, 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 and pop, pop, pop. Faster, faster, up, 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 up. Yes. And pop, pop. And pop, pop, pop. Here is 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3. And I'll turn back to parallel. Go bend and flick, and flick, and flick. Now point and flex, and point and flex, and point. This is what is kind of to loosen up. Go point and flex. And here is 8 more. Here is point and flex, and point and flex and point. Just a 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2. Yes, last one, and hold. Slide it down. Oh, take a moment into child's pose. Nice. It catch me by surprise. Nice one. Now gently come over to the center. Have a little stretch. So cross the legs over into that figure of 4. Just loosen up for a moment. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Now place that foot down so that one cheek is not too far. Some tricep to go. So before we go to the other side, I like to break it up before. So now the fingertips pointing at your bum, 45 degrees out, if that. So from here, for those of you who want to keep the bum down, but do lean back on those arms, right? Drop. Otherwise, bum up. Here we go. And you can flex the foot off the floor. 4 more. And drop, drop, and drop. Those of you who are watching a playback, this is a very common situation, and that's what hurt the shoulder. You want to really keep the back working and drop like so. Yeah. So that's a very obvious difference. Let's go drop and drop. Can you walk the feet a bit further out? And drop, drop. Yes, press and press. Here is 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and hold halfway. Now little dip, little dip. So one cheek, the other cheek on the foot. But the arms are bent halfway, and cheek like little dance. And cheek. Can you bend the arms even more in halfway for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Now add the dipping of the arms. Go dip, 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 and dip. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Come back to center, up to tabletop breathe. We will stretch out the arms in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Release and give yourself a hug. Take your time. Bring the arms forward and hug. Take a moment. And 4, and 3. That's 2. And now have a quick circle round every which way, and then go over to lying down the other side. Comfy, right? So starting on 90 or just a bit low. Just see what your hamstrings can give you. Nice one. So you're really set. One hit on top of the other. The nice big gap between the body and the floor. Nice. And lift the foot up to hip height. If you are 90 degrees easily, then here it is. Yeah. Or you're just slightly up. And go lift and up, and up. This bit is little warm up. So lift and lift and lift. I don't know why lying down this one is so much harder than standing up. Like I don't know about how we feel. I guess when we do this, when we're standing, there was all this, we can use the arms, can use this curl up, we can use the legs a lot more. When you're lying down, it's literally just this bit. And press. It's just like this little bit of muscle getting all the heat. Go press. And up, go squeeze, and press. And we try to hit every bit of the glutes. And lift. Now go those of you who have the knees slightly bent, maybe move it a bit lower so you can keep the legs as straight as you can and full of energy behind the knees. And you're ready to those turn in, turn out for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, and from here, guys. So toe on the floor, tap the heel, and on the floor, tap the heel. On the floor, tap the heel. Nice. The hardest part is to make sure this is not happening to this is not happening. I'm exaggerating. Like this is not happening to pelvis. Maybe you even hold on for a bit of a, and toe, and heel, and toe, heel, and toe, and heel. Each toe, and heel. Just the 8. Those of you who are modifying, of course, you are less than 90, but keep going, guys. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Come back here and pulse up, and then travel back. Yes. Oh, and back forward. I know. And forward, and forward, and back. Are we done with the 4? Here's forward for 2, and back for 2, and forward, and back. Feel the obliques ready, kicking in with the range. 4 more. And back. 3 more. And back. Nice. Last 2. Up, and back. Last 1. And up. Hold it here. And now bending the bottom leg. You're ready to lift up onto elbows and the hands. Go lift. Now modification just did exactly what I'm doing. Keep the leg low if you're ready. Like, oh my God, what was it? Nice. And low. And now we're going to go to a little break. So here is 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3. Now everyone point the toes, tap the toe down, lift up and over, and back, up and over. This is almost like a break, guys. If you're keeping it close to the floor, just keep it close to the floor. But try to get the arch. So you low to higher and come back down. So even if you're close to the floor, try to find that low and then up and come back low and then up. Here we go. So down and back up. 3 more, guys. And tap down and back up. Last 2. And back up. Last 1 is here again. This time, lift up and turn in. And little lift. Tiny, tiny, and fast, fast. So you really as turn in as you can. Horrible. Horrible. Nice. And no dipping from the back. All nice and square, and just turn in from the hip socket. Up, up, up. Faster and smaller. Very small. You should feel like you're being lifted up from the back now, almost. And lift, lift, lift. 2 more 8 to go. Come on. 1 more 8, 8. And 4, 3, 2, and 1 down. Sit back, find that figure of 4 again. Woo! Breathe, everyone. Finding that figure of 4 again. That's gonna feel quite tight. Breathe. And then, obviously, you're in full control. How far forward and how far back. Now, toes with feet together. I was like, it was only 37 minutes past. Sit up nice and tall. I probably was looking at different clocks. And then press the knees out. Nice one. Lift up, closing the legs and straighten the legs up. Now just give yourself a lovely, almost like an arch. Yeah. If you need to support yourself with your hands, that's fine. Making sure the bum is sticking back and the chest is lifting up and forward. If you are not using the arms, there. And just really try to open the chest and shoulders without, yeah. If the hips are tight, keep the arms down and just really open up. Hamstrings. From here, keeping this lovely openness, press the belly button forward and all the way down. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Release. Roll your way up, guys. And then you're all done.